Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of 4. My husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Well, hey you guys, I'm so excited to be hanging out with you again this week. In this video, I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing, and this cash stuffing is for the 4th week of August. And this week we are stuffing a total of $1,585 into our sinking funds and our 100 envelope challenge. So let's dive right in. I'm gonna start by unstuffing my wallet. And I did do some shopping, so I have some extra envelopes in my wallet this week. So I'm gonna take my receipts out and scan them into my Fetch Rewards app, which is just an app that I have where you scan in your receipts, they turn into points, and then you can redeem those points for gift cards. So I'll put my referral code up on the screen in case you wanna check it out. You get bonus points and I get bonus points if you use the code, which is really cool. So can give you a good jump start there on getting some gift cards. So I'm gonna take out the envelopes that I brought shopping with me, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then I'm gonna be putting these back into my sinking funds as we go. And I'm gonna put them in order because last time I forgot. Well, last time I had envelopes in my wallet, Liam did my video with me and he actually reminded me that I needed to do that. So groceries, I have $30 left over in here, and I think I'm just gonna roll this over, and then the 25 that we budgeted for this week I'll put into our sinking funds binder. Oh, I need to actually, forgot about my change. I don't think I have very much though. I do want to get that emptied out. Oh, I actually do have a decent amount. I've been getting a lot of questions about this flyleaf. This is a Moterm flyleaf, and they've, from what I've heard, been out of stock for a while, but I got mine on Amazon. I know they also have like their own website, so you could check it out there. I'm not really sure. This color has been sold out, I should say. So if you're, I think black would probably look sharp with this too, or white maybe. But yeah, this is a Moterm flyleaf. I've been looking for a manufacturer that makes them and I just haven't found one yet. So anyway, spending, I didn't do too bad this week. So I have $30 left over in spending. So I'm gonna set that aside to stuff in our savings challenges. And then for spending, I'm just gonna grab, I think I have $150 left in my personal spending money. So we stuff this at the beginning of the month and then we just pull from it throughout the month. And my binders are getting super full, so I'm actually filming a cash condensing right after this, but it's gonna be posted, it's gonna be uploaded the day before this video. So yeah, okay, eating out, I'm gonna do a 10, I believe. Oh no, I did a 50, I think. So that's not gonna work, but let me see. Yeah, I might just, after I do my cash condensing and I have a bunch of smaller denominations, just break that up, but it's fine. I really don't need to carry it with me. Drinks, I'm gonna roll over. I have 20 left. I have 10 left in kids. Let's see. I actually do need to get my nails filled, so I think I'm going to grab, I could have just kept this out. I think I'm gonna grab my nail money out of here. And then also the 20. So it costs, I think like 45-ish to get my nails filled. And then I like to give her a $15 tip because she does such a nice job and she always makes time for me, even if she's super busy. So, okay, so that's ready to go. So whenever I decide to go in, I'll have that cash with me. And then kindness and miscellaneous are getting rolled over as well. So that is it for my wallet. Pretty easy and uneventful, which isn't a bad thing. So like I say every week, it feels so good to have that wallet just like done and ready to go. So next I'm going to jump into my high priority sinking funds. High priority are things that we need, you know, to live. So like things for the house, things for ourselves, food, etc. So groceries this week is getting $25. And we budget around $1,200 for our family of 6, which obviously has gone up. We used to budget around $1,000 and now it's $1,200. And this comes out of that $1,200 that we budget, but this is just for small things we need to run out and grab quick. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. We are constantly running out of milk and bananas and bread. So clothing is gonna actually get put back right in here, and then household goes behind it. So clothing this week is getting a 50. So now it has 50, 1, 52, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330. I also need to film my cash unstuffing video, which I don't know if I'll get through all 3 today, but I might film my cash unstuffing tomorrow. But I do need to go through and pull cash out of quite a few sinking funds because we've made some bigger purchases. So household is getting 30 this week. All right, so now it has 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270. Households can be things like toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, just like any random things you need for your house, not necessarily like home decor, although I might use a little bit out of this envelope if it gets super full, but I also like to have quite a bit in here because we run out of everything all at once, it seems. All right, so personal hygiene, this one I might slow down with. We're getting a pretty decent amount in here, and while I do need to pull for my shampoo and conditioner, we're still gonna have quite a lot in here. So 51, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 50, 70, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 355. Feels a little bit obnoxious, but it's fine. Baby needs is getting $10 this week. This is for anything specific for Bristol, so mostly diapers and wipes at this point, but when she was younger, it was for really anything like formula, etc. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 75. I like to have this sinking fund, so if you're a mom, Target does a sale every once in a while where if you spend $100 on diapers and wipes, you get a $25 gift card. So I like to take advantage of that. And then I usually use that gift card on groceries or something. Okay, co-pays is getting, $0 this week. Okay. Medical is getting 100 because we're working on getting this built up to 1,000 as quickly as possible. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, $615. So this one will get a $500 placeholder when I do my condensing video. Vehicle maintenance is getting 50. So now it has 51, 52, 53, $320 in vehicle maintenance. Pet care is getting $30. This is a really nice 20. We spend our pet care money rather quickly. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Is that 300 or 200? I did that thing where I'm counting in my head, but I'm thinking about something else and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Okay. So this is for dog food and cat food and all of that, but also like we need to take our dogs in to get just like bathed and brushed professionally. So we'll use it for that too. Oh, Sam's Club is not getting stuffed. So I have 110 in here. This is for anything I get at Sam's Club that's not groceries. Usually it can fall into another category, but I still like to have a separate category for Sam's Club because sometimes you go there and you find things that you didn't know you needed. So All right, so miscellaneous is getting 10 and it now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $35. And this is just for anything that we forget to budget for, which happens all the time. So that is it for high priority sinking funds. Next, I'm gonna do my low priority, and these are things that we could technically live without, but we wanna plan ahead for. So eating out, like I said, is getting a 50. I forgot to break that up, but it's fine. Drinks is getting a 50 as well. So now drinks has 50, 70, 90, 100, 110. This is more specifically for adult beverages. Any like water or sparkling water or juice boxes we put in our grocery budget. And I don't know if I showed this at the beginning, but this is what I'm looking at right now off to the side. It's my cash planning sheet. So it's where I planned my denominations. So my spending and Chris's spending is getting skipped, but that will be getting stuffed next week. Home renovations is getting a $50 bill. So now it has 100, 200, 300, 354, 450. So we're gonna repaint all of the walls in our house. So we decided that we're just gonna hire someone to do that. So kids is getting 20. It would just take forever because, you know, we have 4 kids and we both work from home, and it's just so time consuming. And I don't mind painting. I think we're gonna paint the bedrooms ourselves, but we have really high ceilings and neither of us wants to deal with it. We did it once and that was enough for one lifetime. All right, so kids now has 20, 30, 40, and 45. Date night is getting $10. So we completely depleted this when we were in Dallas because we went to our favorite steakhouse and spent all this money, and it was so worth it. So good. Family fun is getting $10. And next weekend, so not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after, is when we are going to the amusement park. So I'm really excited about that. Kind of like right before school starts again, we always like to do something kind of fun like that. So 20, 30, 40, and 50. So it'll just be Chris and I, and then we're gonna take Liam, who's 8, and then Antonio and Rowan. Rowan is 4, and then Antonio will actually, he's turning 15 in September, but he's our little through Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we've been matched with him for 8 years this month. So Antonio is getting $10. So now he has 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90, and he has this sinking fund because, so when he comes, we sometimes get really spontaneous and just decide last minute to go do something. So it'll be nice to have this cash set aside so we can use it for that. Hockey is getting 55, and I did a 50 and a 5 for that. So this is where did that 5 disappear to? There we go. So this is another one that will get a placeholder because we won't be ready to spend this money until probably October, maybe September. I don't even know what equipment Liam all needs, but I definitely know he's gotten bigger since last year. So 100, 200, 300, 354, 455, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So $580 in hockey. Hockey rink is getting $25. So I have to tell you guys, I finally had a chance to sit down with Liam and go through the comments that you guys left on that video he did with me, and he was just smiling ear to ear. You guys are so kind. I just saw, was with each comment, and I was having him read them out loud. With each comment, he just got the biggest smile and his cheeks turned a little flushed, and he just was, it meant the world to him. So thank you everyone that took the time to comment and just tell Liam how great he is, because I don't think it's possible to do that enough to kids. I think especially at this age, it's so important to build them up and really lay that foundation for confidence. And you guys played such a big part in that. So I just, as his mom, want to say thank you for taking the time to comment, and just all of the kind words meant so much to both of us. So he'll definitely be in more YouTube videos because it's literally his dream. So somebody, it was cute. Somebody asked, when you have your own YouTube channel, how many subscribers do you want to have? And he was like, he thought about it. I'm like, how many? And he's like, enough to get the diamond play button. And I have no idea what that is, but he's like, when you get so many subscribers, you get a diamond play button. And I was like, is the diamond play button different than the one that you get at 100,000? He's like, yeah, I think it might be for like 1 million. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, he can do it. I believe he can. It just was crazy. Okay, so hockey rink. I think I grabbed that. No, I can't. No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. So we're gonna, if I'm short 25 bucks, we'll pull it out of here. That's what we'll do. So 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So 375. I think that's right, because last week I think we had 350. Or maybe we had 325. You don't need to comment yet. I'll fix it if I'm wrong, but oh, that's what happens when I get busy like telling a story or whatever. So lawn care is getting $30. All right, so now lawn care has 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 430, $435. And seasonal lawn care. Gifts is getting $15. All right, so now gifts has 50, 100, 120, 130, 140, 45, and $150 in gifts. My nephew's second birthday is coming up later this month, so I'm gonna need to shop for him, and I'll use money out of here. Memberships is getting $25. So we will deposit some of this into the bank in September, because both our Sam's Club and Amazon Prime memberships come out in September. So 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 350, 55, 60, 65, 70, $375 in memberships. I need 200 and something, like 280, I think, for both of the other two. And then we'll be a little bit ahead for this next year. But I also think that there's probably something I'm forgetting about. There was the Every Dollar app, but that's not due until March. So tax prep is getting 15. Planning ahead to pay our CPA for our taxes next year, so it's not so like $600. Oh my gosh. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 75, 80, 85. Our taxes are complicated because we're both self-employed, so we like have to have a CPA. There's no way we couldn't. And every year I know how much it costs, and it's still like I don't plan ahead, and then it's like, oh my gosh, and I have to budget $600, and it takes such a big chunk out of everything. So we're just saving up slowly over the year instead. Wedding ring now has 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 80, 90, 400, 410, 415. 85 more until I can put a placeholder in here, which I felt like was never gonna happen. 10th anniversary is getting $100. So that trip is in October. So I'm kind of just trying to save up as much as we can. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 556, 650. And anything we have left over in this envelope, I'm just gonna roll over to travel or something else. So travel is getting 25. We don't do a ton of traveling right now, and it's difficult with Eli, so it's just different. I shouldn't say it's difficult. It's different with Eli to travel, so we don't do a ton of it. We'll never be, I shouldn't say never. Right now, we're not able to fly anywhere with him. So we do plan on taking a trip once all of our debt is paid off and renting like an RV and just driving across the country. And we kind of have a roadmap already planned out for it because we've been dreaming about it for a while. But maybe I'll talk about that in a minute. We'll see. But anyway, see, now I'm like, I did stuff travel. You guys, this is bad. I should have just like kept, I was on a roll and then I start talking. All right. I did not stuff travel. But I did, but other than that, we're spot on so far because I just counted how many 20s I had left. So 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95. So $195 in travel, unless I didn't stuff the other one. I'll catch it when I'm editing and I'll fix it. Either way, it's not that big of a deal to me. The money is stuffed regardless. So that's it for low priority sinking funds. I will do holiday sinking funds. Oh, I forgot to put organizing. I forgot to put organizing in here. So let's do that because I do need to. Oh, I think I did already. I stuffed this twice. Okay, so those of you who don't have a YouTube channel, does this happen to you too? Like where you're kind of like, hang on a second, I messed up, and then you got to figure it out. I don't know why I feel like this mostly just happens to me, but I do really feel like that. Maybe it's because I just like broadcast it to the world that I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. I feel like I have so much on my mind. Organizing is getting 20. So now it has 50, 70, 90, 1, and 2. So I did spend some money out of here when I went shopping. So my sister and I went to Hobby Lobby. I have a vlog that's probably posting today or tomorrow, and then I'm now in the process of filming my next vlog. So that's in the vlog. You can see what I all got at Hobby Lobby. And I actually in the vlog walk through my process of how I like, if I know I'm going shopping, how I decide like what envelopes to bring and stuff. So that's not in like huge detail on the vlog, but it is on the vlog. So I'm gonna just really quick put this back in here. All right, and I'm gonna get my cash planning sheet turned here. All right, I'm gonna count my 5s to see if I'm good so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh, 1, 2. I messed up one of those 2 envelopes. I know that for a fact. So what I'm gonna do is just, because this binder is closer to me, I'm gonna take it out of travel. And then when I'm editing, if I stuffed that other envelope twice, I'll take that 25 out of there and put it into travel. I was gonna edit this out and then I'm like, nah. It's part of the process, right? Okay, so now we should be good to go now for the rest of these. So Valentine's Day is getting a 5. So now in Valentine's Day, we have 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Just barely missed condensing that one. All right, Easter is also getting 5. So now Easter has 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75 in Easter. 4th of July is also getting 5. So now it has 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. I love when you like deplete an envelope completely, but then it starts accumulating again. I hate empty envelopes. Just like even a $5 bill in there makes me happy. All right, Halloween's getting a $10 bill. So now it has 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 10, 20, 30, so 230. So if you guys know TRANGSPLANS, she's basically my bestie. We've never met in person, but we talk all the time. And we were talking about Halloween, and she lives in California and I'm in Minnesota. So she sent me a reel of like, somebody had posted what their neighborhood looks like during Halloween, and like the trees are all turned orange and all the kids are dressed up in their costumes, but they're all wearing like sweatshirts and coats, and they have their little pumpkins and they're just trick-or-treating, and it's really festive and just, I don't know, very fall-ish. And she's like, I wish California was like this. I'm like, girl, that is exactly what my neighborhood looks like. You and your family can come. This Halloween, come and trick-or-treat with us and we'll have fun. Thanksgiving is getting $10. So our neighborhood is so fun. We all, like all the kids, like 20 kids, we go around the neighborhood together trick-or-treating, and then when we get back, the kids play like night games and get hopped up on sugar, and the parents have a bonfire and maybe a couple drinks, and it's just so fun. But so yeah, I was telling Trang she should come. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. So Trang, if you're watching this, I was dead serious when I said that. Door is always open, my friend. And if you guys haven't checked out her YouTube channel, go check out Trang's YouTube channel. It's one of my favorites. It's so relaxing. I love her envelopes. I love watching her do all of her cash stuffing things. So go check out her YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description. Trang's Plans, just the best, simply the best. Black Friday is getting, I did 50 this week. So want to get this one to, I think my goal is 500 in here by Black Friday. So 100, 200, 253, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 400. So 100 more dollars. So we'll finish this one up a little early and then just stick a fully funded placeholder in there. Christmas is getting 50 as usual. So 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 455, 556, 650. So $1,650 saved up for Christmas. I've been saving up for Christmas since January. So stuffing roughly $50 a week. It's varied a little bit, but for the most part, just staying really consistent with that 50. New Year's Eve is getting $5 this week. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I think I'm gonna stop at 200 in this one. Birthday parties this week is getting $30. So 100, 200, 300, 354, 420, 440, 460, 470. So Rowan will turn 5 in October. She's our next birthday. And she's already talking about her birthday party. And she told me she wants an owl birthday party. So of course I go on Amazon and I'm looking at all like different types of birthday decorations. I love decorating for my kids' birthdays. And I'm like deep in researching and like adding things to like, cause all the kids have a list. So like adding like ideas to her list. And then I stopped and I'm like, I'm literally wasting my time because she's going to change the theme she wants for her birthday party like 9 times before October. So back to school is getting $10. I am pleased to announce I did order Liam's uniforms. So 500, 600, 657, 720, 730, 40, 50, 60. So $760, which sounds like a lot to most people. But I just ordered his uniforms. I got him 10 polos and then 2 like zip up type things, $360. I get his pants just at Old Navy. So I still have to get those, but that's not, that's not very much. Spring is getting $10. So I wanted to look up, I don't shop at Old Navy a ton, but I was gonna look and see if they have any sales coming up. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, $60 in spring. Summer is getting $10 as well. So now it has 50, 70, 90, 100. Fall is getting $20 because I'm starting to save up for all the fun fall activities we do. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95 in fall. Winter is getting $10. So now winter has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. And these seasonal ones are like pretty specifically for activities and, like in the summer, we're always running out of like chalk and bubbles and all that. So that's kind of why I started those. So I don't need them to be super full, but it's nice to have that cash sitting there just in case. So decor is getting $40. I did spend a decent amount of this money at Hobby Lobby. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 1 and 2. So $82 in seasonal decor. And that is gonna wrap it up for our holiday sinking funds this week. Next, I'm gonna do my savings challenges. So I don't have any $1 to put in here or 5s, but I do have some 10s, or 110 I should say. So this is from my wallet, but then I also owe myself 2 10s from last week because I borrowed out of here to finish my savings challenge, my 100 envelope challenge, because I had done my denominations incorrectly. So I borrowed from here. Yes, that's correct. I just added 1. So somebody commented they want to know the count. And I just realized, and I was like, oh, okay, like I won't count it on camera, but I'll tell you how much is in there. I haven't counted it yet this week, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to next time remember to count it, and then I'll just do the math in my head for how much I add so you guys can know what the balance is. But I totally forgot because it's not like it's a secret. Oops. So adding 120 to this one. And then I also owe myself a 20 because I borrowed a 20 out of here. So I just added these into our budget. Since I forgot to put them on my cash planning sheet last time. So they were technically already in the budget because I budget ahead, like at the beginning of the month for everything. So it was budgeted for, I just messed up my cash planning sheet, if that makes sense. So, okay. Let's do the 100 envelope challenge, and then we'll just start with whatever's on top. So this is the 100 envelope challenge. I'm gonna show you guys, which one is it? So this, I have 2 containers because the other one got kind of full. I just got these off Amazon. I think they're 4x4 size acrylic boxes. This is all I have left. This is it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna add those up and see if we can swing doing it all next time to just wrap it up, or if I'm gonna need to split it up into a couple weeks. Technically, I could probably just get it all done in one video because we budget everything at the beginning of the month anyway because we pay ourselves once a month. So technically I can probably do it. So tune in next week to see what I decide to do. Okay, 36 is the first one, and I did 35 for that. So sometimes I round up or down by a couple dollars just so that these envelopes don't get too thick because I do want to reuse them. All right, 86 is the next one, and I did 85. So we are using this money to make a giant payment on our student loans, and we did come up with a plan. I mean, and things have to obviously go according to plan because we're both self-employed. So the amount of money we make kind of depends on how hard we work. So it can happen though, like it's not, we're gonna have to bust our butts, but it's not gonna be, you know, super crazy or anything for it to like come together. It's just, it's really up to us to just work really hard. So, and that is to pay off our student loans and my husband's truck. And they're just like the big things. Like we're the big things now and our debt snowball. So it's felt really hard and boring and lame. Like just, like you just, when you start the debt snowball and you've got all these little debts and you're paying them off, you like get this momentum and you're really excited about it. But then you get to the point where you're at these big ones and the balances are really high and it just feels like you're chipping away at an iceberg with a little tiny pickaxe. And it's just, so that's why I wanted to do this, so that I could just really make it fun, I guess. So I'm gonna do 80 because the next one is 78. So I did 80 for this one. I rounded up to 80. Sorry for that little rant there, but I just, if there's anyone else out there that's feeling the same way where you're just like, oh, this is never gonna end. I feel that way too. So 77, again, rounded up to 80 for this one. And then 35 is how much I'm stuffing for number 34. So we are nearing the end of the 100 envelope challenge, and it feels so good. Excited for the unstuffing. I've never done one before, obviously. So, all right, well, that is it for this week's cash stuffing. I am so happy that you guys came to hang out with me for a while. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.